Energize.
Go that way. Now! Anyway. All right. This is Star Trek Adventures Rogue, Season 1, Episode 6. You guys... Yeah.
And that one. One more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that's what 2, 4, and 6 as well.
So we ended last week on the city planet known as Tansakar. And you guys landed on a landing platform on top of one of the many, many buildings, as a city planet would have. And we'll say, what have you guys been doing in the meantime since you've arrived?
I'd like to, if we've got a bit of downtime, get a proper inventory of what facilities are in the med bay, so I can figure out what kind of stuff I would like to add if we can.
Okay.
And to resupply the Maquis.
Yes. Yeah. Rabbits. We said we were going to get some rabbits, didn't we?
Rabbits. Yes. Speaking of rabbits, I'm DTA right now. DTF right now. I'm going to go and try and find some Kirk action.
Yeah.
So
you can do.
I'll lonely in space, boys. Till we get them hologram nurses.
With the original series uniforms, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just having a look through this book. That's not just a vision. Because there is a list in here of kind of common equipment. I should have marked the page, sorry.
While he's doing that, what are the other two of you doing?
Well,
I've been in the engine room, working on the engine, making sure it's stronger.
And doing the proper install of that phaser. It's just a phaser bank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to get a whole array so that we're actually good, like, everywhere.
Can we have a holographic Mary Sue?
I'm still for the AI that's really mean. It's meaner, like.
Anyway, so I am, of course, looking for the most important piece of equipment for the ship: a captain's chair.
A captain's chair.
What about you, Clark? Emilio.
I think during my I want something for my downtime, so I'm gonna get, or at least try to find those mindful, what are they, mandalas, the coloring books that are just patterns and shapes.
Yeah.
Nice.
You kind of just lose yourself as you fill in with color. Yeah.
It's Star Trek. You can probably get a 3-dimensional one.
Yeah, like on your data pad.
Wow. I definitely want some. I definitely want something tactile. To help put me in that headspace, or help take me to the tranquil space. Like the pad idea is cool, and I imagine they have sufficient technology to make it engaging or engrossing.
Well, swing by sick bay sometime, because I do have a focus in stress disorders and how to treat stress. So I can give you some meditation guidance or some guided meditation.
Yeah, that's cool too.
Uh,
all the little tricks to keep my cool, so I don't lose my edge, and all the when we go through the Badlands or the tight situations,
Okay, remember your breathing. Imagine you are a loose leaf floating down a gentle river.
Also, we got to get some like what do you call it? Those what do you call the intravenous like what do you call those things? Injection
Uh,
stuff.
Oh yeah,
Translators?
Hyposprays?
the
hypo spray.
hyperspray things.
We
Yeah.
got to get a couple hyper sprays with like the nacho Cheez-It stuff for him. So if everybody's like, I don't know if I can make this turn, here's an assist. And he's just like, ah.
So what we need is one of those in a little break glass at the cockpit, right
In
next
case
to
of
his seat.
emergency. Yep.
No, you
okay.
have a break glass, break in case of emergency for pilot, and on the other side of it is a one chip challenge.
A what?
One chip challenge,
Those really spicy things.
really spicy.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Oh, didn't you eat one of those online one time, Derek?
I don't
Yes.
think I didn't do the. Oh, did you?
Yeah, no, that was the drink. That
I
was a
did
spicy drink.
I did a one chip challenge, but I didn't do it online like I did all those other hot things myself. But while
Get by with Cheese Whiz, just a can of Cheese Whiz, you know.
Well, that I was thinking to get an enema form and stick it on the seat so you could just like sit down really hard, just
Uh,
wow,
it starts coming out of his nose. He's like, I'm good.
it's awful.
it's like that South Park episode where they started
Yeah.
placing food from the other end and
Oh,
their
I love that episode.
Yeah.
That's terrible because that's the same. Isn't that the episode with Cartman and his dog playing Red Rocket?
Oh,
it might be.
Sorry.
have to
We're
watch this
recording,
now.
aren't we? Yeah, I found the list. So I'm assuming the medbay has bio beds in it.
Yeah, a couple of them. Not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's a small med bay. You know, you don't have.
Yeah. There's
You know-
there's not a huge thing, is there? What have we got? Blood gas infuser. What does that do? Okay, so that blood gas
when you have
infuser allows.
That's when you have to
Yeah.
fart past a hemorrhoid.
Oh. Not quite. It says device allows the doctor to temporarily keep a patient alive even if the patient cannot breathe normally.
Mm.
Bone regenerator, but that's got an opportunity cost of 1. Cardio stimulator.
Okay, this is so
I
fascinating.
won't.
but,
Yeah, I won't. Yes, I won't
you
slow
like-
it down now. I'll message you privately about it, Derek. We can.
Okay.
There's a
That'll be
problem
easier.
over here.
Yeah, sorry guys. But if you're going on the town, I'll tag along.
So, Bill, where is Captain Cersei looking for his captain's chair?
Any Federation ships docked?
There might be. There's probably ships from all different kinds of species.
Uh-huh.
But like,
Well, I'm just saying. Right now, I got a lawn chair. And I'm kind of, and it's on a sprinkler, like spigot. So like, I'm looking for something. There's got to be a nice ship. I'll find one. I mean, you can't stop me. Nobody can stop me. I will have this captain's chair, but only when the time is right. In the meantime, I'm going to be looking around for things that we can use. Possibly, if anybody's got some old photon torpedo chutes, saying that we can install more phasers, disruptors, disintegrators, saying no disintegrators, jet packs, flamethrower wrist guards with, things, like grappling hooks, lightsabers, anything.
We did. We had discussed possibly trying to rig up some kind of deployable drone, so we've got extra firepower.
Drones. That's right. I'm looking for drones, and something that can actually just deploy drones, like anything. Like, dude, I'm all over this. I want
Okay.
drones with little mining lasers on them that'll just like fly around and attach to a ship and start mining the ship, and then fly back, and then we just be like, "Ew," and a big hologram on the outside that we could just make like big, Italian salute gestures as we're leaving and stuff. Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
want to
oh, and a
project
good
it.
weapon. I want like an oil slick that might not work, but like halogen lights on the front that we could just be like, or on the back, where we could just be like, now you're blind.
All right, I'm with it.
Do you want to go full oddball from Kelly's Heroes and have like big speakers so complete? Oh no, we're in space. Damn, we can't play music as we go into battle, can we? Unfortunately.
Yeah, those vibrations, the sound waves just don't travel the right way
Oh
in the vacuum
man,
space, man. But we should have a slamming system inside,
we
Have
should.
some cool Mo D playing, right? Wild Wild West. Ah, Wild Wild West.
Fantastic. What I'll do then as well is, if you're doing that, I'll go off and try and find some rabbits, and also they said the Marquis wanted
Medical
uh,
supplies.
not medical supplies. They really needed resequencing protein for their
No, that
replicators.
That's
that
right.
that
That's right. Oh,
that
wait.
that was
No,
for
that was the Wild West place. That was Arrakis spelled
Oh,
backwards. Sakara.
okay,
If,
okay.
if nobody caught that last time, I didn't catch it either. Like Derek actually pulled that off.
That
That
was
was awesome,
yes.
GM.
Well, we can take some stuff to them as well. We can make some cash.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
all
And they
right.
should get rabbits too.
While
Oh my! Hey, what did we name our ship again?
you haven't,
Well, let's name our ship. We should name our ship something. Like if we're going to be delivering rabbits to everybody we meet,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
what?
No.
What?
Okay. I think you were going to call it the rampant rabbit.
The rabbit sounds good. I was going to call it like the
Don't.
thumper. The thumper would be nice.
It's
Like,
called the rabbit's foot.
I thought
the rabbit's foot. The rabbit's foot works. Right?
Yeah, the lucky rabbit's foot. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say the Wascoey Wabbit.
Oh, the West rabbit.
I mean, like all these names are on the table. We have to name the episode every episode. So we could we could start the episode off by naming the ship. What do you think?
I'm absolutely. I would be down definitely with the rabbit's foot, because it's the only one that doesn't have a double entendre. So yes.
But we just call the rabbit's penis, and then it's not a double entendre either. It's quite
It's
obvious.
not. No, it's true. Well, it does have a bulbous head. So sorry.
Aww.
So Punch's pilot. What do you think? I mean, you're flying this crate. What do you think?
Because the way someone said something about thumper, and then Max speaking made me think of Chumbawamba, Tub Thumper.
That's how I was a tub thumper, right?
Yeah.
Tub thumping.
Oh, that's what that.
I get
oh,
no
okay.
time. I get all the good. Out of my big guitar.
Yeah.
However that song
Yeah.
goes.
That's where my mind went. Anything
I purposely diverted away from that. So, what do you think there, Nash?
I'm with the rabbit's foot because I thought of it.
I like the rabbit's foot. All right, done.
So you guys
Fantastic.
naming the ship Rabbit's Foot.
That's right. Get to spray painting. We can't afford no airbrusher.
Oh, hello.
Pressure.
Hello. You disappeared for a moment.
Yeah. Everyone just.
I'm just writing it down here that you guys named it. Okay. Hey, Bill, while Captain Cersei is out looking for his chair and stuff, you do hear about a potential job.
I forgot we should find jobs. I'm on it, guys.
There's a wealthy collector named Dagnarth who is looking to employ some folks.
A
Okay.
mean crew.
That drinks milk out of a dirty glass. Well, Mr. Jack North, where are you? Let's go looking for this dude, Mr. Dagobah.
You are given a location, basically an address, being that this is one big city planet, specific building. You could easily take some form of public transportation there if you want.
With the plebes? Please.
Or you could use your transporter or whatever you want to do.
There you go. I got one of those new gods things, like leaning forward,
Oh,
like Orion uses. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Or the little hover disc like Mr. Miracle.
Those would be so much cooler. Oh my God, can I get those? I want those.
You could rent a vehicle of some sort.
No. I want the hover disc that Mr. Miracle uses.
The what?
The little hover discs that Mr. Miracle uses. He puts his feet on, and they're just like little round discs that strap around the bottom of his feet, and he's able to fly around. Look, if Spock can have those jetpack boots, I can have those.
Yeah.
Shit.
Doesn't sound very safe, but hey.
When did that name one episode where we were safe?
No.
They're all
true.
still thinking.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my little hover boot thingies and go meet this dude.
Okay. You get to the building, multiple entrances in, on different levels. And I'm imagining the city's looking almost more like where Bruce Willis's character lives on Earth in The Fifth Element.
Okay.
Meets
Okay.
meets Coruscant. So a lot of traffic and stuff, but it's very, it is a mixed bag of all different species, this planet.
Okay.
But as you come in, there is kind of like a lobby area, and there is a middle-aged woman sitting at the desk. Hi, what can I do for you today?
I'm looking for Dagoth.
Dagnarth?
Yeah, him too.
And what can I tell him it's about?
Here looking for work. I have my job application I can give him.
She turns around, she gets on her little thing, and
Is it one of those things that Horror used to have that sticks straight out of her ear?
no, this one looks more like a like the headset telephone, but it's 24th century technology version of it.
Fine.
She says, there's somebody here to see Mr. Dagnarth. She turns around. Okay. What's your name, sir?
My name is Cerise.
He says his name is Cerise. And it's regarding a job that he's looking to take. Okay, I'll send him up. She goes, if you just take this turbo lift here and go straight to the top.
Oh, all right. We got some chopper. I'm going to the upper room. All right. I get in the turbo lift. I also let the guys know, hey, guys, I'm going into the upper room in this suite thing. Yeah, so just letting you guys know. All right. Peace out. Fly the ship right into the damn thing. If you don't hear back from me in 15 minutes, make it 20. They might have some good stuff up there. I'll try and smuggle out some good stuff. All right. Love yous. Bye.
I'm up to my knees in rabbits.
What were you guys originally getting rabbits for?
We're giving rabbits to the space the space cowboys.
Yep. So
They
they've
have
got
a food source, and then we're going to give rabbits to the Maquis, so they have a food source.
Oh, okay. Well, the bad news is on a city planet, you're not going to find too many farm animals.
Yeah, but they're kids. They'll have pets.
I'm going to rob a petting zoo.
However, this is a good time for stocking up the med bay, and
Yes.
I would say since you have that book in front of you, or or whatever, or even between sessions,
Mhm.
I will let you use best judgment on what you think would fit in a small.
Okay, I'll have a look, and I'll when I get a chance, I'll do up a list, and I'll email it to you.
Okay.
I'll message it to you, so you know what I think. As I said, I don't think we're going to be able to get like hollow emitters for temporary holographic organs or anything like that. That's probably a bit out of our price range and out of our
No,
power requirements.
and like I said, like expanding the ship as far as things like that, like, or even EMHs and stuff like that. That's those have to be progressed with the ship as if like character advancement.
Of course, of course. Yeah.
So anything, and just so you guys know, adding more weapons to the ship isn't actually going to increase its numbers. That has to be done the same way as so like you could narratively add more weapons, but it's not going to increase the numbers, like, you know what I mean? It's not going to increase the actual firepower.
So when we get so it's just like when we get so when you get XP, when you get a chance to improve something, you can improve it for yourself or you can improve it for the ship.
Yeah.
So
if
Eric, look left, right, and bottom left, bottom right. We outnumber you. we will steal our way into a full like Death Star.
Yeah, but see, look at the screen of me. See those first two words?
Oh yeah.
I outnumber all of you.
Sure.
So you do get to the top, you get to the penthouse suite, and the door slides open. And you enter, and it is a very, very nice office looking arrangement. And off in the corner, you see a man walking away from, he's standing at a replicator. You see something appear, which looks to be like a rocks glass with, some kind of whiskey or bourbon or something in it. And he turns around and he says, Mr. Cerise? Cerise.
Captain Cerise.
Captain Cerise.
Wow.
And the guy looks like a human, kind of. In true Star Trek fashion, there's just a little bit different. Like the bone on his skull just comes out a little wider here, and his eyes are just a little bigger than a human's.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he says, Captain, what kind of a ship do you have?
It's a Dragonfly class. It's a nice little hauler.
I'm not familiar with that. Do you have a crew?
I got a crew.
What kind of work do you do? He's,
little of this, little of that. And the fewer people who know about it, the better I feel about it. I don't like writing all those things down on my captain's log. I mean, who reads those things anyway? Who do you want reading those things?
I see your point. So, you know what? Would you like a drink?
Mr. Dagash, I would love a drink.
Dagnarth.
God bless you.
What would you like? Could I get you? I can get you whatever you want out of this thing.
Martini, dry, shaken, not stirred.
He goes over to the replicator. He says, and he turns around, he looks, and he goes, gin or vodka?
Yeah.
Computer, gin and vodka, martini, shaken, not stirred, dry. Martini glass appears, clear liquid. He hands it to you.
Thank you.
Take a sip, and it mostly just tastes like vodka and gin.
I don't actually drink, so I don't know what that shit tastes like.
Shit.
There you go. I heard gin's not good, so
It's not
It
bad. It
figures
just
that
kind
Brett
of makes
would.
you feel weathered, shall
It
we say?
figures that Brett would have something to say about that.
It tastes like you're chewing on a
God
flower.
damn it!
If there was a Russian in here, he'd have something to say about the vodka. I mean,
It's true.
And if it was
But-
Chekhov, he would tell you about how gin was actually created in Russia.
Of course, yes.
and so was the martial arts, according to him, and Russian. So whatever.
He says, "Are you familiar with the gems of Illyri?"
No, but it sounds like I would like to be.
He walks over to a cabinet and opens it up. He goes, "Come over here."
Okay.
Opens, kind of has like a slide out drawer. And sitting in this case is a red gem, a rather large one, almost the
Yeah.
size of probably a women's softball size, but a gem shape, you know. He says, there are 3 of these. And they're different colors. There's a red, a blue, and a yellow. This one is the red one, obviously. He has the red one. He says, I've recently heard that the blue one is on this planet, and I would like to acquire it.
Okay. Is there a gauntlet that goes with this also? You put them all on there and no, that's something different.
No, what historically, supposedly, there was a lost civilization that, being that these are the primary colors, and this primitive culture would actually use these to bend the light, and essentially created very primitive holograms with it.
Oh.
Which obviously this day and age is, you know, it's useless as far as that goes, but to a collector, these are valuable.
Yeah, no doubt.
So my question is, would you be interested in acquiring it for me? And it pays very well.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds great. You're making a little home entertainment theater. I dig it.
He says, well, why don't you bring your crew in tomorrow, and I can go over the details with you.
Sounds good. All right, so I arrange a time and so we'll be there.
I look forward to it. And it's best we keep this on the down low, obviously.
Keep one on the down low.
Exactly.
Ah.
Yeah, I like what you did there.
All right. I leave. I allow him to make fun of me as I leave. Well, after I leave. This guy's a sucker. That's why I act like this. Okay.
All right. You can.
I go back. I tell the crew.
Okay.
Nash, wake up.
Just
Derek.
throw something. Oh, throw something at him.
Right? Derek.
Derek.
Derek, wake up.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Long week.
Man, the warp core exploded because the engineer was asleep.
Unbelievable, dude. Fuck. Now we have to re-roll characters.
Again, this is the second time this session.
Oh man.
All right, so I'm rolling.
Get up, go pee. Get up and go pee. We got a mission coming up soon.
All right.
No, seriously, get up, go take a leak, come back.
Yeah. I'm on.
Splash some water on your face, some toilet water, but not that kind.
No,
Yeah.
not that
British version.
So again, so in while Captain's been off doing that, I will, as I said, if we can get some stuff, I can't even bloody talk now. I will be
Must
trying
be
to
from
get.
Liverpool.
I'm very far from Liverpool. I'll try and get some supplies and stuff that we've been discussing about for the people that we're going to try and be supplying. So stuff for the marquee, whatever I can get that we can sell back to the guys on Takara, and just arranging for that to be delivered and installed into the put into the cargo bay while you've been doing that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as far as for Sakara, finding protein for the replicators is not going to be difficult. Finding any kind of supplies that maybe you could sell to the Maquis, probably not difficult. Farm animals, you're not going to find.
We just need 2. That's all we need. We'll have a whole colony by the time we get there.
Tribbles.
That's it. We should get them tribbles. They can farm tribbles now.
How do tribbles taste?
Good luck getting a tribble on that ship with Nash.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
And do you really want to bring a tribble on your ship?
No, no.
Anyway.
Without a torpedo bay, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you start shooting fucking tribbles at people? Full array.
Brilliant. I love it. Oh my God.
Just put some glue on the tribble and fire them out a torpedo bay. I'll stick it to the ship.
I love it. Maybe not, but there might be something we can do with that. We have got a transporter, so we just transport them onto the ships
and really mess with them, like shave them so they don't realize what they are immediately. It's just like, what are all these things? It's too late.
Shaved tribbles. Oh.
Okay, Derek, come on. You're losing control of this game.
Sorry, but so at least when you get back, I can say, look, we have stock in the cargo bay.
Rock on.
All right, you do return to the ship, and if you want to meet,
I'll go to meet everybody else.
Okay, so we'll have a powwow in the galley, I suppose.
Yeah. You get
over dinner.
You get there, and Nash Kroon is sitting in the chair.
Sleeping.
Holy crap.
So just kind of walk up next to
smack him hard and then shove Emilio forward a little bit and take a step back.
Why?
And you know what? Just to make it good, I make sure there's some Dorito dust on my fingers first. And then hand him the bag.
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah, you guys sit down for your evening meal and have your meeting, talk to your crew.
Okay. Yeah, I just tell them the stuff.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
Most of them heard it.
So there's 3 colors, kind of like the Starfleet colors, a red, a blue, and a yellow. That's a pretty cool coincidence.
Interesting.
But they make holograms, so usually like a TV screen projector has to use red, green, and blue. But here it's the regular primary colors. So whatever. Probably makes a hologram of like some dancing Twi'lek chick.
Dancing.
We'll see how many Star Wars references I could shove into this episode. I do that almost every episode.
So it didn't tell you anything else about where?
Twilight? No.
Oh.
No, we will not be sticking those references in these episodes.
No, let's not. I've already had to watch that film twice.
Oh, 2 different girlfriends?
No, we did it on the show, and then obviously we do like a review, like a bit later we do a review of the films that we've done on Maybe Movies. And I'd never had any intention of watching Twilight. It was Sam's brother who suggested it, so we crossed Twilight with Underworld.
No.
So we had Edward in Underworld, and then you had Selena in Twilight.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, okay. So, but he didn't say anything about where this planet is or what we have to do to get this thing.
Didn't say anything.
That was the point. He was going to have you guys all go in to get the skin
Yeah,
one
all of the
the
details.
next day.
Okay.
So you guys want to skip to that?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah, I'm good
right.
with that. Unless anybody else has got anything.
I got a knot in my
Oh.
side, but aside from that, like, let's go.
All right. So
Legs asleep.
Oh, I hate when that happens. That's going to keep you awake all night.
the next day, you guys find transport to this place. Probably something better than a little pad you could step on, than your little hoverboard.
Keep distant hoverboards, mother fathead.
And then for the rest of you, you walk in, and the same lady sitting at the desk, and she says, "Oh, Mr. Decknarth is expecting you. Go ahead and head on
Hi
up."
there.
She turns around, looks at you, and goes, "Hey."
How you doing?
You go on ahead, guys. Oh no, sorry, I'll come.
Does her desk have a candy dish or some type of complimentary mint tray, that I can just grab a handful very shamelessly?
These things are not sanitary. Doc, give him some sanitation, some sanitary spray.
No.
Now wash your hands.
He dips the candy in the sanitary.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll spray all the candy first. Yeah. Give it a shake. There you go.
Peppermint flavored, huh?
Right?
You guys take the turbo lift up, doors open. You guys walk in, and he's sitting behind his desk, and he goes, Captain Cerise,
What's up?
this is your crew.
Yes.
First things first. How is he feeling?
How is the...
How's yeah? Again, empathy's always on. So how is this guy? What is? I'm assuming he's. Is he effortlessly confident? Is he?
Oh, yeah, he's your stereotypical wealthy collector type that's, like, very
He's
proud
very
of him. Very
and
proud
very
of himself.
comfortable in his surroundings and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys that, wears the nicest business attire, and just, very, very upright, proper posture and everything. And yeah, confidence, and like you
Boy,
sense that.
Yep.
Sorry, I was going to say, John Phillips of London. I have two myself. No? Oh, Die Hard reference. Oh, come on. Sorry.
But he looks at you guys and he goes, "Can I get you gentlemen some drinks?"
Yes, please. Thank you. I'll have some Romulan ale. Thank you.
Well, it's not the real thing, but it tastes pretty close to it.
I'll have what you're having.
Romulan ales for everybody?
Okay.
Actually, I imagine you're pretty well connected, and you've got the resources to possibly have this thing. But I read about the early space explorers of Earth used to have this powdered this powdered drink that they were able to safely enjoy on board their craft. Do you think you could replicate that? Just I'm curious to try it.
What was this called?
Ting tong. It had some vowel in the middle. Maybe tang. Yeah, is that right?
He goes over to his little comm and he clicks it, and he says, and he's obviously calling out to his assistant, and he goes, "Can you find out what tang is, and then get me some?" He goes over, gets 4 Romulan ales, sets them on his desk for you guys. He says, I assume your captain has filled you in on the gems of Alluri.
He has, yes.
He says, I have the red one, and the blue one is on this planet.
Which planet?
The one we're on right now.
On
Tanzakar.
this planet?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on this planet. Ah, okay.
It's on display in a casino barge. Here's the few things you need. The few things you need to know about this barge. There's only one way on and one way off. It has shields around it to prevent beaming. It's basically docked at the top of a one of the buildings on the planet. It on a daily basis, it loads up with gamblers, entertainers, things like that, and it goes up and orbits for the day, and at the end of the day it comes back down to dock. And supposedly the gem is on display in the high roller room.
Okay. Do all the can we see the red gem? I know obviously Cerise has, but can we see the red gem as well?
He says, sure, come with me. Goes over, opens up the cabinet, pulls out the drawer, and there is a red gem about the size of a women's softball. And it is just, it's not like ruby red. It's very translucent.
Okay.
Like a very light hue of red, but not pink. It's definitely still red.
Okay.
And it is very shiny.
Oh, shiny. That's going to sound a bit weird. No, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Too weird.
Are all? I don't know. Are the other gems the same shape? Do they look like this? Just different colors? Is that?
Yes. Same shape, same size, just different colors. And the one I'm looking for is the blue one.
Okay. Can I pick it up? I'll ask him. Can I? Do you mind?
I'd rather you didn't. Here's the thing: when you do acquire it, don't come straight back here. I will have one of my men meet you as soon as you clear the building.
Okay. The reason I was asking if I could hold it is Captain, if you don't mind me. The obvious, the easiest way to, I think the terminology is pull this job off, is to make them not think that it's missing at all. Was that a replica of this in the correct color? For which I'd need to know the chemical composition and the weight and everything of this.
I suppose you could. He reaches down to his desk and pulls out essentially like a small handkerchief-sized cloth, and he hands it to you. And he goes, but handle it with that.
In which case, then I'll take my tricorder and do some tricorder reads on it to try and get the information that we need, such as dimensions and weight and sort of composition, so that we can try and make a replica. Would be my thinking.
Okay. You know what? Because you have a medical tricorder.
Oh yes, that's true.
But we'll see if you can get a reading on it. Give me a something with science. I would say either reason or control.
My control is better, so I'll go control and science. That's 13. I don't have any focuses, I don't think. No, nothing that would apply to this. 13 or less. A 1 and a 5. So
Wow.
that's 3 successes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, you're able to adjust your tricorder to get a reading on it. And that's going to give you 2 momentum. So, yeah, you're able to get a good reading on it.
Okay, I'll pop it back in the unpacking tray very gingerly and give him his handkerchief back. Thank you.
All right. So when do you think you guys could pull off this heist? The barge is obviously gone for today. It would the soonest you would be able to do it would be tomorrow. But when do you guys think you could pull this off?
Captain, what do you think?
Immediately.
Okay, so what we've got today to try and prepare a replica, and then tomorrow we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
We
Okay.
can disguise us. We can impersonate a troupe of jugglers and acrobats.
Jugglers?
I don't know.
They're just card players.
This is great. Okay.
Is there anything else I could tell you before you go?
Is there anyone else that will be trying to look for this that we should avoid?
No, but it's a casino barge.
Yeah. Who runs the casino? Who owns the barge?
Jabba the Hutt.
No, it's actually it's run by a corporation, another corporation.
That's worse.
On the planet.
It's the Zindi. At least I kept it Star Trek this time.
Yeah, that's true. Either Zindi or Orion, possibly.
The Orion Syndicate. Yep.
But
yeah.
Just remember, security is high there, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And boys, I think it should be our plan to try and get them higher. Vape pens. We're going to bring vape pens and start distributing them. Yeah.
To the young.
I've probably got some hallucinogens in my some kind of gas.
Well, security's tight. You're not going to be able to take much in with you.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So I think
not without some ingenuity, I'm sure.
What if I know you said that the casino orbits and there's only one means of transportation to and from the casino.
Well, the casino it starts at a building, it's docked, and then once it's loaded with passengers and everything, it goes off into orbit.
Say there's an emergency, either they need extra security to handle a situation or someone has a medical crisis.
Oh, they have a medical bay there. They have security. They have pretty heavy security too.
So they're absolutely certain they can handle any possible situation that could arise on board.
For the most part, yes.
He seems quite a resourceful guy. Can he get us a schematic of, or can you get details of the vessel itself?
He can get you the basics.
Okay.
Do we have any kind of like pass key cards and like to help us get through?
As far as just going in to gamble, you could just walk in. You just need to have money to gamble.
So is there like a minimum stake that you have to put up to be able to be, to gain? Is it sold as tickets, or is it just you have to have a minimum amount of stake money to be able to qualify to be on board?
So the way this barge works is there's multi-levels. As you get the higher levels you go in the ship are the higher the stakes.
Is it all the Irish are down the bottom?
Wow.
Sorry.
That's funny right there. I don't care who you are.
How long is this trip for when it starts flying around?
It goes for the day.
Okay.
So it
So
starts
there's
off.
technically no way off of this thing. No easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Giving in
No.
can be rough.
This is why I'm using a third party. And I'm paying really well if you make it out.
How
Gotcha.
much is really well?
He
What's
gives
the,
you a number, and he gives you a number, and the number is in bars of gold pressed platinum, not slips, not strips. These are bars.
Bars. Wow. Okay.
So your tribble idea: launch a bunch of tribbles at the exterior of this thing, and when they
He says, gentlemen, I will leave you to go handle your business. I have other things I need to attend to.
Okay.
Okay, so let's
Is
do
he-
our Mission Impossible bit and try and figure out the plan.
I believe there was Tang on the table.
Not yet. He's working on getting it for you.
Dang. Well, now I have to
Hang
live.
on delivery. Yeah. Okay, how about this? I'll take it. Do we want to move it back to the ship to discuss, or
I'm down.
okay?
It's in plain sight in the middle of the gambling hall.
Mm.
It's on display in the high roller room.
How many people can usually fit in the high roller room?
I mean, it's the upper deck before you get to the. You're looking at the schematics. It's the upper deck, the highest gambling level before getting up to like, control and the bridge and all that.
So what about this? So you said security is high, and obviously, no doubt they'll be frisking people to make sure they're not bringing anything untowards on. So
And-
trying to smuggle a copy onto the ship might not be possible. But if we can get onto the ship, we'd need some kind of pattern enhancers, and so that we can literally transport a duplicate of the gem from our ship in space and transport the real one out of place and replace it with the replica while it's in space is what I'm thinking.
So you want to cut the power.
Yeah,
All right.
we'd need some kind of distraction to get, even if the room is empty, or it'd be lovely if we could do it without emptying the room, but we'd have to create some kind of distraction. So I think it might be one team on the vessel, and at least one other person on our ship. I don't know.
Guys, you're overthinking this. Okay.
Okay.
This is simple. One of us goes in. We crack the goddamn thing, take the freaking thing. That person starts running towards one of the walls. The ship is on the other side of the wall, blasts a hole. He jumps out, uses these cool little hover discs that I've got, gets on, and we get the fuck out of town. They'll never know. Well, actually, they'll all know, but they'll
They'll all
never
know.
know that it's coming. I'm talking like we call it the blitzkrieg technique.
Okay. I've obviously been reading.
That sounds insane.
Yeah, and I bet you nobody's ever thought of it before.
Yeah,
Like,
because
we got to put this phaser into use. Why did we go out of our way to get this phaser if we're not going to use the freaking phaser?
to defend ourselves.
Screw that. Where's the fun in that?
But having said that, the whole idea of like the captain having to run through
to jump into space.
Yeah, jump in like a jumping like a clock.
I was thinking we get the Klingon.
What?
At which point I will get. At which point I will deliver an exact, absolutely pinpoint accurate blow by blow of what's going to happen the moment you hit space, and exactly how long you'll have before you're
No,
a corpsicle.
Guys, we get it before it actually goes into space.
Oh,
Yeah, upper atmosphere.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like these guys aren't going to be able to go into space. We could just so look, 3 of us on the ship. Okay?
Mhm.
3 of us on the ship. Can we put a remote control on the ship so all 4 of us can go on the ship and just have the thing meet us? I mean, like, you know? This way there's 4 of us on the ship. But either way, this is what we do. And then we just do the thing. We blow the damn thing. We jump out the freaking thing. We're on the nose of the ship. All right, like our ship, the humping rabbit, and then we climb in and then we shoot the heck up into space. These guys aren't going to be able to follow us. Maybe they got some other ships on the side, but then we'll handle that when we get there. I'm sure we'll have so much momentum, like that we could just like throw dice at the screen and we'll be able to evade them. I'm saying.
We would be legendary after this. People
Oh,
would talk about
Notorious and many other names.
There are a few.
Look,
Yes.
this is such a horrible idea. The game master even left.
with it. You know, but who is gonna be our jackrabbit?
No, I think there should be 3 of us on the ship.
Okay.
Punches pilot, are you okay like controlling the ship and like you're gonna have to do the blast and you're gonna have to like what do you call it? Like, yeah, oh look at this, right? And then you gotta be able to like so you turn the ship just right, the phaser can hit that side, boom, blast it, have the freaking cargo bay open. We all jump out, right? Because we're gonna have to be like throwing it to each other. It's gonna be like rebounds, double dribbling and everything, traveling and like jump the F out. And then like you catch us with the caboose and we start flying out and like, yeah. What do we say? Are we good with this? Are we good with this?
I was just like, I thought of a way that we could have done this subtly and discreetly, but if you want to go large, if you want to go loud with it, then let's
we
go loud.
All right,
Okay.
we go loud and proud. You make sure you got some hypo sprays on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The dock. Display them just so that we can just start putting some mofos to sleep on the way. Be like, I got it. I got you. I got you. Psst, and be like a Vulcan neck pinch right behind them. He's like, like that's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's a casino. If it's a casino, you're going to have lots of things like Darbo girls and things like that. Pheromones are going to come in handy.
Oh yes,
creating a
that's
distraction.
right. Me being able to read people's minds, I'm saying, and
Yes.
a Klingon that because everybody's going to be looking at the Klingon.
So I think that if we're going to do this, then we have to go in style. That we have to get the most expensive suit for the Klingon because no one will be expecting it.
It's funny because like I'm supposed to be the mind reader, but you were reading my mind. I'm literally thinking, blow our entire freaking wad on getting this guy the nicest suit, and he goes in there. Yeah. It's sashed across the front, but like diamond encrusted. You know, like, yeah.
I love it. Nash, does that sound good to you?
Swing a chain.
Go.
Not exactly what I had in mind, but that works.
I'm a distraction.
Yeah. And we all got to think up cool names that we could pretend to go in there with.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be Big Dick McGee. What?
No.
Where's the joke?
There's no joke. There's no joke. It's fine. It's fine.
There we go. Yes, I'm large, and my name is Richard, and I happen to be Scottish. So, that's what I meant. Where was your mind going?
Nowhere. Nowhere at all. In which case, then, if we're going to other places in the British Isles, I'm going to be Craps O'Donoghue.
Ooh, I like it. It worked. There's a double entendre there because you're going to be shooting craps and you're going to be crapping your pants off once the
Yes.
diamond goes in play. What about you, Nash? You got to think of a nice name.
I don't know any Welsh names.
Lady Diana?
Llewellyn is a good Welsh name. Di Rodri is a good Welsh name.
Llewellyn
All right.
Rodri.
Wait, what was the last one? What?
Rodri.
Oh, Rodri Ridges.
Rodri Ridges.
You could be
That's a-
Rodney. Anyway,
Rodney Rodri.
Roger. Yeah,
Rodri.
there we go.
Rodri Ridges.
Fantastic. Oh no! Can I get a wig as well?
We.
So nobody will know I'm a Delton.
Oh, I thought you were saying for him, like get a toupee,
Oh
like,
no!
just for the front.
We could as well if you want.
Right? Just for the front, and he'll never know it's a triple. We'll
Get a shirt that says Hot Ridges.
we'll put it there
You need to report to the med bay for
for your hair transplant. It feels like it's moving. It has
I
peculiar
feel like we're in a
odor.
writer's room right now. All right. What's the next play? So I'm the distraction. That's it. We're just gonna run. He's gonna run in, grab it, and run. There has to be more subtlety. This isn't a 7-Eleven.
We're not going to complicate this, all right? It's literally going to be a smash and grab.
All right. You know what? Overthinking it. Hey, maybe we can steal some money some credits on the way in, on the way out.
You earn as many as you possibly can. You're not going to be able to cash them out. We can never go back to this place again. Like we're putting makeup on. I look like the Klingon now. I got ridges going in there. Like no, actually, I'm a Betazoid. Just make me look like a Cardassian. It's not that far-fetched.
All right. So I guess we drill, right? We go over it until we know it backwards.
I mean.
What can we find then? So from the schematics that we got from our employer, what can we tell from that about the kind of the level of security and what kind of thing is around this thing?
Well, the ship is shielded, as ships are, and this one has strong shields, mainly to prevent beaming and from weapons attack.
Mm-hmm.
Because it carries lots of money. Obviously, millions and millions.
I don't know about Star Trek. Can they use shields within atmospheric conditions or not? I know Star Wars doesn't, but I'm not sure about Star Trek.
Yeah, they
can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they can use shields, and
so we're going to need to rig something up to bring the shields down.
I could go fly by and antagonize some ship, have them following me, firing at me, and I lead them right to this thing, and have all of their, draw all that fire towards this thing. That would occupy or have a lot of demand on that part of the shield, so that way when you do your smash on the other side, it's vulnerable where you're coming from.
What if we had to beam you on? What if we had to beam Nash on at the last moment? Like rather than going back down, just have him get beamed up. Oh, because he's afraid of height of taking off and landing. He's afraid of taking off. So we had to beam him on instead. And this way they'd have to lower the shields to do that brief moment.
So we need to bring him up as some shit hot.
And then they beam him on.
Yeah.
And then puff him up as some big time not card shark. You don't want to do that, but oh, he's a card counter. Let's bring him on. No, let's he's a big time investment anchor banker type who's really loose with the change. And and they had to beam him up, and then he shows up with a fucking batleth and just starts staring into people. We could save money on the suit. Partially, no, we shouldn't save. We should definitely spend money on the suit.
Definitely.
Even if it doesn't come into play.
You'll never know when we might need it.
I want to know more about the security chief. Who's going to be doing the security chief position on that ship?
Well, it doesn't have the schematics of the ship. It doesn't have detailed crew.
The personnel, no.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But it's like he told you, they have a strong security presence.
Mm-hmm.
It's sounding a bit more like if we're going to do this, I think we might have to just go on for one rotation and scope the place out. Find out what we need. We need to. Yeah, I think as much as I love the idea of the smash and grab, but I think still we need some more prepping for that. We need some insider information. We should just go and spend a rotation on the thing and gather some intel. I mean, the other thing I was thinking was, because he did say there is a med bay there. If you can find out who the med staff are, one of them accidentally falls sick and they need a replacement medic, and I could try and get some information out of them, but that's just. But obviously, that's not. I mean, we could do that with one or two rotation while other people are checking out. What we would need to do to knock out their shields.
Yeah. Or we could bring a tribble with us.
Smash, grab, and go.
We could bring a tribble, because after a little while, a whole day of that tribble being in the system someplace, like in the vents, pretty soon there'll be so many freaking tribbles, they won't know what the hell to do. They're going to have to lower the shields and beam these things off.
True.
And that's when we could blow the damn thing off and run.
Where are you going to get a tribble?
I would like to spend a threat at that point.
Give the GM threat for a tribble.
That's right. He might cause us 2 threat for that, but
Yeah.
Derek is like, I did not see it going this way.
Oh, that's going to cost you 2 threat by the rules.
You see, I knew it. I knew he was going to do this.
And I mean, you've got 1 point of momentum now. So you could spend that point of momentum and it would only be one point of threat you'd be adding. We don't want to see your butt.
Listen,
Do
ladies,
we want to
I'm planning on kicking somebody's butt. All right.
Well, we could start with your fat ass that we just saw on the screen.
Oh, that's because I unbuckled my pants. How you like that?
Oh, did not need that. Okay. So we have to go and try and find some. If it's a bit like the city, from the Fifth Element, if we go right down into all of the smoke at the bottom of the city, we'd probably find somebody with tribbles down there.
Let's do the rotation first.
Yeah.
See the people there, because in this way, we can find out the perfect place to place the tribble.
Mm-hmm.
And we could try and get the Klingon to suitcase the tribble. I finally broke the deal.
A lot of liberties with this word Klingon. I don't think
you should be worried about what he means by suitcasing.
So I don't know, mate. Suck it up.
All right. just exhale. All right, just breathe.
And remember, Klingons hate tribbles and tribbles hate Klingons.
Yeah, but have you ever felched a tribble?
That's like some Richard Gere shit.
Okay.
I'm,
How about
I'm,
no? I'm a black Klingon. I know better.
I think the episode then is going to become where no tribble has gone before.
Oh,
man.
Oh, the
Psychato.
the tribble didn't like the white Klingon either.
No.
That was that's how they found out he was the Klingon.
Okay. Okay.
So are we going to do this? So let's go do So let's do a
Yeah, let's
rotation
do it.
first.
Emilio, you're going with us.
You got it.
All right, so the next day comes around, which you lose the momentum for the scene change.
Lost momentum.
Yeah, scene change rule. Are all of you going to do this rotation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so do we want to give ourselves each something to do while we're here?
Well, hold
Yeah,
on.
gamble.
Well, I'm gonna explain to you what you got to go through to get onto it.
Oh, okay.
So you go into the building. It's got neon signs on it and everything. And
Cheap.
yeah, of course, it's a casino. It has other businesses to it, but this one, you go to the level and you follow the signs and everything, and you do get to a security checkpoint.
Okay.
And it's very much like a scene out of Total Recall, where you walk past it and they are scanning for weapons first.
We don't have any weapons.
Okay, so you get through security as far as that goes, and then you come up to a tube, like just a gigantic walkway that's within a tube, and it's lined in glass. Start walking down, really fancy carpeting and such. You get to the barge entrance, and you could totally see this is the dock. And as you get to the barge, there's a definite force field, and the signage says "Step through force field." So you step through. You might feel like a slight tingling sensation, but this is more of like a last-ditch effort to filter out any kind of weaponry or anything like that, or anything that shouldn't be on there.
Okay.
As you come into a massive lobby area, and there's signage pointing toward, like dining hall. There's dining hall. There's like a showroom, like a what do they call that? Where they have like a theater type deal.
Okay. It's like pointing at his finger. I'm like, I don't know, the pokey hole, like.
But well, no, I'm counting on my fingers. I'm not really counting. I'm just this.
Definitely a theater hall.
Yeah.
Probably sell like restaurants and stuff on here and all that kind of thing. I imagine it's quite opulent.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, there's a theater where they have like music and concerts and things. There's massive food area, and then there's the casino part, which basically takes you up levels on the ship.
So I'm assuming is there like a minimum buy-in to get into the high rollers suite or lounge?
Anybody can walk up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you sit down
you
at
need
the
to,
table.
you need to have the you need to have the capital with you to be able to play.
It's when you sit at the table.
Okay.
So the question is, where do you want to go on this barge first?
refreshments would be nice. Yeah, boys.
It's a good place to start. Let's go
Okay.
get something to drink.
Okay, and actually separate from like in this, we'll say that in this main entryway, there's also little shops, little gift shops and such, but there is also a bar separate from the food area.
Okay.
So
like,
how many different places are there to eat in the place?
there is it's one main area. It's more like a buffet type deal.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Shut up. Good cop, bad cop. You know how this works.
With regards to security, what in terms of like security officers, what are they? Are they like Nausicans? Are they Orions? Are they Klingons? What?
Are
There's
they
a mixture.
Mexicans?
Mexicans?
No, Mexicans. You gotta say it right.
Mexicans. Sorry, Mexicans. Excuse me.
there you do see what you assume to be security is a lot of well-dressed men, different species, just an eclectic breed of different species.
Yeah, looking at the work. Yeah. Okay.
Calm down, Nash.
And you could tell that the reason why you're assuming their security is you could see the little earpiece going to their ears like a Secret Service member might have.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And they are very much present, even in the lobby area.
Escape pods?
No.
No escape pods. That's got to be a violation.
The whole planet's a violation.
Oh, it's like that.
Okay.
You guys operate on the outskirts.
Yeah, but that us being completely on the outskirts doesn't work if nobody else plays by the rules.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's get a drink first of all. Just to get a bit of the lay of the land. Sort of. I suppose. I mean, again, just drawing in from the people around me, sort of getting an idea of how people are feeling. I know it's going to be a general mix of who's doing well and who isn't, but emotionally, what kind of?
You're feeling from the security agents, you're feeling like they're just on high alert. As far as the people there,
High alert.
They're just on alert. Like
Are
they're
they? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, are they expecting something?
no, like typical, just keeping their
Yeah,
eyes
no,
open.
just-
They're doing
yeah.
their jobs. As far as the patrons, mostly if you get a sense of excitement.
Okay.
We are in space, Vegas.
And give me 1 second, guys. I got a little thing. I got a situation.
Well, you guys,
Let's just drop
kinda
everybody
funny.
and just break out.
we
Let's
Sorry,
just, this
at a
is like
bar. And
Sorry about
us
that,
all
but-
came together, and
My
if things go south, this we might be parting off the great beyond and bar together.
okay. Where were we? You're checking out the people and everything.
I was
Yes.
thinking how we can poison the food. Get like a bout of food poisoning going, and there's like a medical emergency.
You're going to need a doctor. Yeah.
Need a doctor. Yeah, let's go see what the med bay looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
That is on the lower decks.
Okay.
So you guys go to the.
So
Turbo
shall I
lift?
go? Oh, I think it was the shrimp. Not feeling so good.
Oh, well, shoot. You know your shellfish allergy. Why do you keep doing this?
Yeah, it's it's the ambiance in this place. Normally I don't eat any. I mean, it's as you know, for me, if it feels, it's not food. That's just me mentioning one of my values. I'm not I'm not playing my value at the moment. But yeah, but I thought I'd give it a try, and I really shouldn't have, and maybe I should go and check out the med bay.
My stuff. All right. Yeah. Meanwhile, suck on this Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Oh God.
How do you pronounce it?
Worcester?
Can't even say a word.
Hold on. How did
Worcestershire.
you do say Worcestershire? Okay.
Worcestershire sauce. Yeah.
It looks like it's pronounced Worcestershire. My
Yes.
grandfather used to always say Worcestershire, so it turns out he was right.
It's England. It's England. I mean, I grew up in a town called Wyndham, but the way you look at it with the way it's spelt is Wymondham.
Yeah.
So
There's a small company that calls it Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Oh, I had some of that. Worcestershire.
No,
that's
the law firm.
Wash your sister.
Watch your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other neighborhood. We're going below decks right now. So okay. So let's go check out this med bay.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys go to the turbo lift and you guys go down to the pits. And now it looks like kind of like a
behind the scenes of any hotel, if you've ever worked in a hotel and you go back behind the scenes, yeah.
Well, I was thinking more like behind the scenes of a hospital, only 24th century. But this is like, you guys know from your schematics, this is where engineering's down here, med bay thing, supply rooms, just things like that. But right there, right off, one of the first things there is the medical area, because it should be the most easily accessible.
Okay. So I'll sort of go in. I'm terribly sorry. I think I've had something that's disagreed with me. I'm not feeling very well. And as best I can with my medical knowledge, without actually revealing that I have any medical knowledge, try and appear to be suffering from food poisoning.
So you're holding your belly and
yeah. I'll wait and go. Oh, where's the toilet? Where's the toilet?
Emilio, you take Mr. Rottencrotch upstairs so that he can look around and see what the have his sights, so he's not stuck down here with the help. I'll stay with Wyndham over here. Wyndham, Worcestershire.
Windy Worcestershire at the moment.
Oh, jeez. Back left area clear.
Oh, that's rough.
So the doctor pulls out a medical tricorder, starts scanning you, looks at you and says, "What did you eat?"
I think it was the shrimp.
Everything I'm detecting inside of you is non is plant-based.
Really? Do you mind if I have a look at that?
Vegan shrimp. No wonder he's sick, man.
Replicated vegan shrimp,
Oh, crying out loud. I snatch the tricorder from his hand. I look at it. Do you have the batteries in this thing? I shove it back in his hand before he become too offended.
The doctor turns around, goes over, pulls out a little vial, sticks it in the bottom of the hypo spray, goes up to you and gives you a little spritz on the neck and goes, "That should clear your stomach up."
Okay. So again, while he's doing that, while his back is turned, I'll have a good look around, see what's in here, where all the terminals are and things like that. Does he have a lot of staff, that kind of thing?
There's a couple of, he's got the little main office area, and there's a few rooms behind him, like small rooms with just a bed in each of them with, typical scanners and stuff. Nothing like, obviously, to the degree of where he could perform surgery or anything.
Okay.
It's more of a
Nurse's office.
Yeah, a glorified nurse's office.
Okay.
I am going to say to him, "Good man. Thank you, sir. You are well worth your salary, I'm sure. And now I start listening to what he is thinking in response to that.
He's just annoyed. He thinks you're a typical loudmouth rich guy.
Yeah, coming down here to complain over nothing and all that kind of thing. Okay.
So he's not rich.
Hmm.
And that's where we break the security.
Well, this guy's not security; he's a doctor.
No,
Yeah,
but it's an
I'm dumb, I'm
inn.
not
I'm
stupid. One guy on the ship. That's all it takes.
That doesn't mean he's not well paid. He's just not gambling rich.
Uh-huh. Maybe
he's frugal.
So if we're down here, when we leave, do we want? No, I was gonna say, do we want to go and scope out engineering? Just we got a bit lost, but I'm not an engineer, so
I always get lost.
I don't know what your engineering is like. If we can,
2.
well, I've got 2 as well, so we could.
Between us,
maybe.
we're a 4.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys start exploring the lower deck, and some people are just looking at you strange. And while you guys are doing that, I want to cut to the other 2. What's the
Boy, he really lays into you, doesn't he, Nash?
Yeah, but he's an idiot, so yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten shot yet. He'll come back to a shot.
Yeah, you get yourself shot, not me.
Huh? What'd you say? What?
Nothing. Just thinking something.
So where were you guys headed?
What's our part of their plan? Oh, wait,
Go
we're
and
scoping
scout the gem thing.
That's what we're doing. We're
right.
talking on our way as we're scouting.
Uh-huh.
We can do 2 things.
Uh-huh.
So
As long
you
as
guys,
bubblegum isn't one of them.
so you guys are headed to the high roller room.
Yeah.
You guys step out of the turbo lift, and it's really nice, really posh. It's like the uniforms people are wearing are nicer. The bar even looks nicer up there. There's even like a little band playing some light jazz.
That's how we get in with the replacement band.
That was the first thought I had.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but you guys are downstairs, so hush.
okay. We're down to shut.
I think we have the easier assignment.
Yeah.
So you guys are as you guys are getting on, walking around, you see mainly dealers and such just setting all their tables up, getting everything ready. There are a few other patrons up there. You walk around and you do see in the center of the room is like kind of like a fancy little column type deal, almost like a one of the old was that the Greek columns, and sitting in the middle of it.
Hellenic or Hellenistic?
I don't know. Use your imagination. You're not up there, so it don't even matter. There's a white pillow with gold trim around it, and you see this blue gem, identical to the red one. A very translucent blue gem sitting in it. And there's no glass over it.
Okay. Nash.
Yeah.
I'm going to. So if they allowed me to, I'm going to start pulling out some sunflower seeds from my pocket and chewing on them. Cracking them inside my mouth rather than outside. And then say, I'm going to be choking soon on some of these on these sunflower seeds, and I need you to give me the Heimlich maneuver. And I will expel them as best I can in the direction of the gem on the pedestal, and let's see if that is able to pass through without setting off an alarm or being incinerated. Who knows what's going on around that gem?
I agree. I agree with your I agree with your plan, but like, they would not leave it like that. They would not leave it out in the open like this without some sort of defense. But you have a point. All right. Very well.
So, I guess you don't need jokes. Maybe make me laugh, and that'll cause me to organically
The
choke.
captain.
From the
The captain.
But he's not funny.
No.
yes.
No.
Yes, what about
You
him?
think let's talk about his huge forehead. Like let's call it a 14 head. Like you can land a helicopter on that thing. Like I'm pretty sure he can headbutt all of the east side of Vulcan.
I see. Yes.
I just know he's hearing this.
The Klingon saying, "I got a big forehead."
Like
So then,
his head looks like it absorbs souls.
He ain't choking yet.
Yeah, right. Nobody is.
Okay. Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Joke.
Earth, go.
No, Earth is a joke.
Here, just slap me in the back.
Okay. What?
Yeah.
Give me a, you know what? Give me a control plus security check.
Okay.
Oh, for both of us?
No, just for Emilio.
Let's see.
Only for
Okay. Control is 10 and security is 2, so I need a 12 or lower. Coming up. With 1 die or 2 die?
2.
Okay. I have a 9 and a 13, so I have 1 success.
All right. You spit the seed, or not the seed, but the shell, and it sails. And right as it is about to hit, and it falls right in front. There's definitely a force field up.
Okay.
I called it.
So I'm wiping the spit off my face. Yeah. Definitely
you're
know
right.
it's protected.
All right, let's
right.
cut back to the lower deck.
Nice.
You guys are walking around. Finally, somebody comes up to you guys and says, "Are you guys supposed to be here?"
Well, why else would we be here? Actually, we're looking for a tour guide.
There's no tour guides on this barge. What are you guys doing down here?
If you pay enough, there's tour guides for anything. Would you like to be our tour guide?
No.
I mean, it could be to your advantage because we're actually thinking about buying this barge, and we're just having a looking around and seeing what's down here. We're thinking that we might put a sweatshop in there. And
Would you like to work in a sweatshop?
All right, wise guys. Let me show you to the turbo lift.
All right, fine.
He walks you guys to the turbo lift, and he stands there until you step on it.
Damn, it's worth a try.
I say, thank you, doorman. Put a little something in his pocket.
He's definitely gonna get shot.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? Me, not you.
Burn.
Funny dead man.
All right, see, you guys are on the turbo lift. Where are you going?
How many decks?
We'll say 6 total.
See,
6.
So
Let's see
there's
what's on the second deck.
this would be the point where if we were doing it as Mission Impossible, somebody would have to climb out of the turbo lift and then go disappearing through the Jeffries tubes.
you're
Probably Amelia.
mainly the lower deck. You have the lower deck. The second deck is where you started, that main lobby area. The next 3 up are the casino, and then the top deck is like control and the bridge and things like that.
But we just left the deck that had the force field generator.
You just left the deck that had the infirmary or the nurse's office.
Who's
Okay, so-
fuzzing? Who's fuzzy right now?
Not me. I don't think.
Somebody rustling paper or anything?
Stop.
I was opening a package. Yeah,
Aha! Mute yourself.
sorry.
So I think maybe so. And I'll be doing this because I know my empathy does allow me to speak to other telepaths in my head.
But I can hear you anyway because I keep.
You can hear me anyway. Yeah. So I was saying, I think we might need to rethink the plan. I think we do need to go. We could go large, but maybe in a different way. Maybe what we need to be looking at doing is temporarily knocking out the power to the entire ship.
Yes,
create
because
an
then we can steal
emergency.
a thing and then blow the side of the ship out and then jump out the freaking side. I'm saying,
Yeah.
eventually it's going to come down to it. But I will let this scenario play out the way that it will organically play out until my thing happens. Cool, Doc. Listen, in the meantime, I'm thinking something. Why don't you climb up through the elevator into the Jeffries tubes?
That's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't even know why we would do it, but I think that it'd be cool to be able to say that we did it.
Is there any way of getting out onto the top of the turbo lift, or is it sealed?
I don't know. Is there a camera in here?
Oh
Well,
yes.
There's
There is?
cameras everywhere. It's a casino.
Okay.
We probably shouldn't climb up into the Jeffries tube. I mean, that's a stupid idea, dude. Plus, you ever notice the last person who climbed up there in a Mission Impossible movie was Emilio
Yes.
Estevez. And
Oh
he
dear,
died.
it was. He died very quickly. He did. Yes. I was just thinking. Oh, where are they? Where are
Well,
they?
that would be a first for all of us.
And it's funny you keep saying you keep saying Mission Impossible, and it's clearly Ocean's 11.
That was going to be. That is going to be. So one of the medical things that I can get are
What is direct? Hold on. This thing's on the top deck, right?
Mhm.
What's directly below it?
Well, it's technically on the 5th deck.
So the top deck is the bridge, and then the 5th deck is the high rollers
top
lounge.
deck is a
Yeah.
bridge. Okay.
One of the medical things that I can get are, and again, but there is an opportunity cost of 1 if they have a homing beacon, is subdermal bioprobes.
Uh-huh.
So if there's a way of, they're quite small. Again, I'm not an engineer. If there was a way of being able to interfere with the engines and things like that, but load it into a subdermal bioprobe to get it through security.
It's a possibility. Derek, what is directly
Yo.
below and directly above the gem?
Below that is another gambling deck, kind of like the mid-range. And then the above that is control and bridge and things like that.
Gentlemen, do you know what's in the bridge?
You're sitting in the
What?
turbo lift still.
A captain's chair. 2 birds, 1 gem.
I would also point out, just having a quick read of the subdermal bioprobes, they can be fitted with a homing beacon that allows the ship to remain transporter locked onto the person. So that's another way of getting this thing out. All we need is somebody with one of those, a lock on from the ship, grab the gem or a captain's chair, and beam them out, or both.
Let's go up to the top deck.
Okay, let's go and see if we can get into the bridge.
Yeah. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? They could shoot us.
I don't know. We just press right back buttons at random.
I
Okay.
mean, clearly
I
we
was-
don't know what we're doing.
So that's what it is. I'll be talking to you when we step into the turbo lift. I'll be talking to Bill, and I'll just reach out randomly as if I didn't know what button I was pressing and push if the lift will.
And in my
I don't know.
mind, I'll be like, little to the right, little to the right. No, my right, my right.
Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, hey.
All
I
right.
accidentally pushed the button for the bridge.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
While you guys will cut from that, we'll go back up to the high roller room. What are you two doing now that you've discovered that there's a force field?
Did it
report it?
make any people come out or like reach into their vests for a weapon?
Was there a
Or
reaction to it?
Yeah. Security definitely saw it. They came over and they looked and they saw the shell and they just assumed that you spit it out. And one of them looks at you and goes, "Sir, please don't spit your shells on the floor here."
And I'll
Reach out
Have
and
a
wipe
bit-
it with the handkerchief.
mute
Use your
it,
offhand.
Yeah, sorry, I put too many and or I bit off more than I could chew, as they say, and choked on them. So I'll clean that up. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. You okay?
I am now. Maybe some. I'll have just some ice cubes rattling around, and maybe a refill will help me clear out the debris.
Okay. All right.
Like, all right,
The guy walks away and he's kind of eyeballing you though.
Well, Nash, that was
oh,
uncomfortably
wait, I was-
close.
Sending out a
what
psychic
is this
message.
gem?
Check the chat. There you go.
Like, I was like, excuse me, sir, what is this?
Wait, what?
This, the gem.
Who are you saying that to?
To the man who was walking away, the security guard who was walking away.
He says, it's some sort of gem from an ancient civilization, supposedly worth a lot of money, and we have it on display for a few weeks here before it moves on to back to the museum.
Museum. All right. Thank you. What I did ask what the gym was. I'm thinking about this. Like, I did ask what the gym was. All right, calm down.
Yes.
And now we know that it's going to be transported.
No, he knows. You don't know anything yet.
Yes, I do. I'm psychic.
Yeah,
No,
on a
And now
party
all of
full
us
of people.
know. No, now all of us know. Yeah, but listen, dude, I know this jackass's thoughts, his voice, and all that stuff. All right, like, come on.
Nah.
I literally probe out the least funny person on the ship.
Okay, and you literally find that there are people dumber than him.
Hey,
See, even the GM is funnier than you.
hey.
Oh man! Let's get to the bridge. Let's.
Okay, so you, as you hit the button, the screen changes and it wants a password.
Ishkabibble.
I'll
Who
type
can
in
spell
Ishkabibble. Is it
Spell
password
it.
or is it
Kirk.
Klatu?
Enki. Klaatu Barakta
But
Niktu.
that's what I was going.
How did you not know this? Like, Mr.
No,
Maybe
it's a-
movies, Mr. Maybe not movies. Like, what the
The-
frick?
It's a number sequence.
The number sequence.
What's the one from Lost?
Oh God!
Lost. Number. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. At the very least, I win the lotto.
You do. I'll type it in.
Early.
Incorrect. Number of tries left, 2.
Well, how many numbers is it supposed to be?
4.
4 numbers.
Wait, 6, 5,
2, 2, 8,
6,
9.
8, 7,
I put
5,
I could
5,
I
3,
put
0,
2.
9.
Okay,
5, 3, 0, 9. Yeah.
I'll try that. We haven't got any momentum left. I can't spend it.
Incorrect. Number of tries left, 1.
How much threat do we have to pay to get that
To
code?
make this happen.
Are there people inside already? You can probe their minds for that number.
Oh, But wait.
Yeah. Somebody must know. Come on.
Unless you're being
I
a
want
psychic.
access to this
well,
bridge.
no. Let's. We can put a pin in that. Let's go back and find somebody who might know, or just
Yeah,
be
I'm
near the
trying to
door.
find the pin.
Okay, so we'll go back to one of the. So what we'll do is we'll go back to one of the other levels,
Okay.
and then we'll
I
just
can't
hang
think
out
about it.
somewhere near the door and wait for somebody to go in who might know what the pin. Is.
Okay, fine. That works. We'll go to
Does
level
that work?
number. Yeah, we'll go to level number. Let's go to
3.
level number 3. Exactly.
Yeah.
We never go to. You and I never go to level 2.
No,
Okay.
it's far too low.
Yeah. What are you doing? Why are we doing passcodes? Is this? Oh, this is to the bridge, dude.
Mm,
Oh,
that's what I think.
I thought this was like, what do you call it? To the like an old Simon and Garfunkel song, "Bridge Over Troubled Waters." No, this is not correct, dude. We got to go to 3.
Let's go to 3.
All right, well, let's go.
So you're going to the deck
Punch it in.
below where the gem is.
The gem is, yes. We never
Yeah.
go to the deck that the gem is in. We don't want to arouse suspicion. We're already
But
idiots.
it also gives us we can always go and have a look and see what's directly below where it is.
Exactly.
Okay.
Wow, not worthy. That's why you're the captain.
Wow. All right.
Although not with the captain chair there though. But
We'll get there.
You guys go up to the 3rd level, and it is typical casino. It's not the penny slot room. It's more, but it's not the high roller either. So it's the mid grade gambling.
okay.
But it has everything typical. The same. What you'd expect to see. There's slots. There's Dabo tables. There's poker. There's
Is there Sabac?
no.
Well, then that's not everything, is there? By the way, one more slip in for me.
Oh yeah, I caught the Star Wars reference.
Okay, so I take it. Is this just
I
gaming
just want to
tables?
point out. Sorry, I just want to point out. I've actually had a girl one time tell me, "Please stop making Star Wars references while we're in bed."
Ah,
Yeah, it's your,
Literally had that happen to me once.
yeah, that's your wife. And that,
Was that when you said, "Do you mind if I just strap these Danish pastries onto your ears"?
Derek,
Was some of that?
Derek,
and then-
I have interesting news for you. I, unlike you, have had sex with more than one woman.
ah, ah, ah. Rubber women don't
And
count. Okay.
and then Professor Bob's wife slaps him and says, "Call me Janeway."
That's our Bob.
So this level is mostly gaming tables, and that's what's basically beneath where we think the gem
Right.
is being stored. Is there a specific gaming table that's beneath it?
Well, keep in mind that you haven't been up to the top deck to know where it's at.
Okay.
But we've memorized the schematics.
Yeah, but this is a temporary display.
Temporary
that's true.
display my butt. Listen, I am George Clooney. He is Brad Pitt. We got this, okay? Oceans 11, 12, and 13.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're doing your recon now, so.
Yeah. So we're trying to recon exactly what's underneath.
But you don't know where the gem is. You just
We
know
will
it's
have
on the
to-
top level. Or not the top level, but the top gambling level. The other two guys are up there. You have to go up there if you want to find out. Or find them.
I'm going to see through their eyes. step a little to the left. Now shuffle to the
Could
right.
would we
Now
be
go
able
like
to
this. And
would
then
we be able
go
to make that would we be able to make that
thriller.
work if they're in terms of proximity, if they're directly above us, would he be able to touch his mind if we're proximity wise like one below the other? In which case, then we'd be able to, we'd have to sort.
It would be difficult because
no, because we would need to know where they're going to go first of all, don't we? Yeah,
there's a lot of people on coming in, and
it's a lot of minds to sift through. Yeah. Okay.
No,
We may as well just
actually,
go up.
it's not. It's not that hard. Okay. Nash, Bridges,
it is that hard. There's a lot of
Bridges,
people on there.
Nash, Bridges, Crun, Black
Yes.
Derek. Freaking A, man. Oh my God. Never mind.
hear you.
Emilio, start thinking the lyrics to Thriller.
Bill, it's not
Thriller.
going to work. There's too many people.
Okay.
They're not
so we'll
all
have to.
going to be thinking the Thriller lyrics.
But you're
Nah.
not. You're nowhere near them.
It's going to be one of those.
I keep walking around until I hear it's a thriller, thriller night. I'm saying.
We'll just have to. One of you guys is either going to have to come down, and one of us is going to have to go up and spot where it is, so we know. I'll go. I don't mind. I'll go. Just go up.
Yeah,
Literally,
fine.
go up in the turbo lift, stand at the entrance, and try and see where it is. Or
You
even
go
if
back
I
to the
can.
turbo lift, you go to floor number 2. God damn it! And then freaking, we'll both start walking, and I'll tell you like 3 steps forward, 6 steps to the left, and 8 steps forward until. Actually, you'll tell me, and then you'll say it's literally 2 feet in front of me, and then I'll see what's 2 feet in front of me, up and down, and yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay. Also, F you, Derek.
Hey, Derek, you're gonna let him talk to you like that?
I don't
Wrong,
allow
Derek.
lower. I don't acknowledge lower beings. I don't acknowledge lower beings.
Says every girlfriend he's ever had ever.
Exactly. That's why they're X.
Would that? Yeah. So Derek, would that be acceptable because we're both empaths that we can be in contact with each other?
Okay, that
Is that okay?
yeah. I'm just saying that
I understand why.
I'm not going to allow him to communicate with non-telepaths on a ship full of people. You know what I mean?
That's fair enough. No, I don't get that. I get that. But yeah, because we work in proximity and we can talk to each other or to each other. I mean, I'm happy to make a roll for it if you need us to.
No. That's fine. That's a little bit better. That makes a little more sense. Two telepaths actually consciously linking and
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you go up to the next deck, and as you walk out, very similar setup, only it's much nicer than the level you were at. And in the middle of it is that display. I mean, smack in the middle of the room.
And I'll be standing going, Thriller, Thriller.
And you see you see these 2 idiots standing there over by it.
just as Emilio's wiping something up off the floor. Did I miss something? In fact, I won't even acknowledge them. I'll just kind of give them a cursory kind of like we're not together. And then just kind of wander over and look like I'm just like, oh, wow, fascinated by the gem.
Okay. All right.
Right, yeah. I am. It's how far in front of me is it?
Well, you walk to it, and we'll say that now Cerise is able to follow you telepathically. And Bill, it's basically in the middle of the room, straight up.
No, is that so hard? All right. So what's directly beneath it?
Where you're at, floor.
Wow. And ladies and gentlemen, that's called coitus interruptus. Okay. So what do we? All right. This is so boring. Like, what the frick, man? I don't.
You guys are doing the recon.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, are we good with the recon? Can we let's just do some gambling, all right? And let's
Mhm.
play, and then we'll figure this out in the next mission. All right,
Yep.
Yes.
cool.
Let's gamble.
Okay. And then you guys finish your night up gambling, return to your ship,
Uh-huh.
and we'll do a part 2 next week of this.
Cool.
For those of you who really wanted to drag out your recon.
No. Also, my suggestion is, as I said, we need to create an emergency, knock out the power. Again, if I could modify some subdermal probes so that we can lock on to people, so that whoever grabs the gem, we can just teleport them straight off.
Well, like I said, we'll pick that one up next week. We'll pick this up as a part 2. What do you want to call this episode?
Klingons aren't funny.
So much. I hate you so much. It's like you gotta sleep with one eye open.
Have to. I sleep with one nostril open. That's good enough. I know when you're coming.
He can sleep soundly because the Klingon keeps falling asleep on the job.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, harsh.
you got me
Harsh.
on that one. You got me on that one.
And yet the guy who's been up since 4 a.m. is wide awake. The guy who it's literally like 4 a.m. for him is wide awake.
Okay.
This is true.
All right. I've been up since 4 too. Had to deal with crazy kids.
Yeah, but I mean 4 a.m., not 4 p.m.
Yeah. No,
Oh, hush.
Eastern or GMT, not California time.
okay.
Pacific time. PM stands for Pacific time or pussy time. I forget.
I thought it was post meridian.
Yeah,
It doesn't-
if you're in
it doesn't-
California, it's like 2 hours earlier than it is for me, for you.
Fair.
I haven't got any
rabbit
suggestions,
foot?
so. Oh, is that what we're going to call it? Right? Yeah. The rabbit's foot.
Yeah, for the ship. Yes.
Yeah, that's what we call it in the
That's the
ship.
ship.
So you want to
Okay,
call
what we're going to call the episode though.
Really? You don't like Klingons aren't funny? Fine.
He did tell a joke though. He did tell a joke.
But it wasn't funny.
Ah.
We all groaned. The crickets groaned.
Okay, no, you got me there. I second that.
Like literally, the Klingon of all people is talking about people's foreheads.
What about spit
I
take?
know.
Because,
That's how offended I was.
What was that one, Amelia?
Spit take, because the sunflower seed, shooting that
Oh
out.
yeah, spit take. A spit take would be good. Like a
So
big-
let's call the episode Klingons and Androids aren't funny.
bad jokes and spit take. Spit takes and bad jokes.
So poor taste.
Yeah.
That works. Poor taste, because obviously that's kind of why you spat the thing out. I ate something bad.
Yes.
I'm reaching a bit there. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
No, I get it. No, I'm with you. I see the vision.
So poor taste.
Poor
So
taste.
poor taste.
Yep.
The Klingon has poor taste in jokes.
You have
All
poor
right,
taste
so-
in mates.
Why don't, all right, so on the back of your
How
character
could you say
sheet-
this about your mom?
Hey,
on-
I can see.
Oh,
That means I know. That means I know.
mark the episode on the back of your character sheets. That's 1 E6, poor taste.
hmm
That's how I know. You're crazy, man.
we can do this.
Man.
We can do this. And I think we should be able to do this and still be able to come back to this planet.
And I'll give you guys a little free advice on the way
Please do.
this way this game works, which will help you next time.
Uh-huh.
you personally don't need to know how to pull off a heist. Like you can, your characters are more capable than you are. So you could.
It's true.
So by saying, well, we want to knock out the power or whatever, you could literally, you're rolling for it. You don't have to tell me how you're doing it. Your character will know. You know what I mean? Or
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's good. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
like
We really should have gone big. Then we should have gone big. We should have gone Michael Bay big.
You know what? Yeah, honestly, the way that I planned it, because no, instead you decide to say, with your shields, you can't just play with holding the side. Like, dude,
Of course, there's going to be shields.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like,
that's common sense.
So all of a sudden I'm thinking, okay, so we got to figure out how to knock out the power that because apparently all these different things are going to happen and blah, 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 blah. No, instead, he's like, oh, you just have to knock out the shields. Sure. We're going to knock out the shields. I'll say I'm going to blow a hole in the side of the freaking ship.
This is why I said we needed to plan.
You see, that's the reason why we had a boring ass episode. Because we were planning and reconning. Nobody plans and recons.
Did you not see Ocean's 11? Most of that movie was playing in recon.
And what happened? Every single step of the
great.
way, it screwed up. All 3 movies. And the one with the chicks.
Bill, we talked about this. I told you I do not acknowledge Ocean's 8 because I think Sandra Bullock is not a real person. She hasn't been a real person since the net.
They replaced her, did they?
She's a lizard person. They did 8 so they could make 9 and 10.
I swear I didn't expect you guys to spend an hour on this recon thing.
That's my fault.
You could have just let us blow a hole in the side of the freaking ship.
And I wanted to do that.
And let us jump. Yeah, like that would have been awesome. Like you're gonna have to roll a lot of stuff. And like how sick would it have been if it would have just been like, oh well, but there's shields. And then Emilio has to figure this stuff out. Oh crap, what do I do now? And we're spinning threat to like blow things up. And like I'm out there throwing triples at the wall, hoping they're gonna eat through the damn thing. Like I'm saying, you could have just let us go with the flow, but no, you gotta be like, there are shields. Fuck your shields.
Emilio could have shown that he was the best pilot in the galaxy.
He could have rammed into the side of it or something. Like,
Hey,
Well, that's why I said I wanted to go antagonize another ship and have them shooting at me while I draw that fire to the the
to
thing.
the thing.
Yeah.
So what you guys will be able to do for the next week is make your plan in the group,
Mhm.
and that will equate to the time between the 2 days. You know what I mean? Of you guys.
No.
That's cool.
Planning is stupid. Planning leads to this. This was planning. This episode was planning.
No,
Maybe that's what. Maybe we should call the episode just planning.
Like,
all right. Well,
literally.
Yeah. Remember,
like,
this is the first.
I'm probably
season,
actually going to combine these 2 episodes together. I can actually turn this one off. Like, what do you call it? I'm probably going to combine